Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going good. Mine is going good. I got up, got myself a cup of coffee here, ready to start my day. So I sat down. I usually kind of prepare ahead of time and think, what am I going to make for Gather Your Fragment Friday? I didn't think that, but I did have a list, which is over on the counter, of meals that I planned out before I went grocery shopping. So I just took that list. This is good for those days you don't want to think. If you have somewhat of a plan out 30 meals for the month. They're like 26, 27, because sometimes you eat out, 25, depends, because you eat out and you have leftovers. So I planned that out already. So I have a list to look at so I can go, all right, so I looked at it and based it on what would go bad first off of, you know, the food going yucky. So what I'm gonna make today, today is Friday, so I'm gonna do ramen because that'll be something easy to kind of use that up. I have one more package of ramen noodles and I have that chicken in the freezer. I was gonna get that out and do that anyway, pot stickers. Easy. And then I think I'm gonna do, is that what I wrote down? Yeah. Remember the meal from HelloFresh? And it was like the curry one with the coconut milk? After having my food the last couple days, I'm like, that smells so good. It reminds me of it. So I'm gonna make a little dish of curry as well. And then that'll be tonight. Tomorrow is Saturday. We're gonna do poor boy subs. Winner. We just had them. I know, but they're so good. They're easy to make. I've got 4 loaves of bread this time, so we're gonna do a bigger batch because I think we just did 3. Did we just do 3? I don't even know, but I'm gonna do 4 this time, and then maybe 5. Ooh, do I stretch it and do 5? Why don't I live a little crazy and do 5? Let me do that because I'm thinking for the whole weekend, because I only have 2 days worth of meals because we still have pizza left. There is a burger, a patty melt still, so I really don't want to make too much food because it just goes bad. So I'm gonna go get one more bread, and then I'm gonna do, what else am I gonna do? I'm looking at my list. I got my bananas are turning pretty blackened, so we're gonna freeze these for smoothies. My dessert, I was gonna do dirt cups, so we did the banana pudding last week. That worked great. I'm gonna do dirt cups with little worms in it, it'll be fun. And then a couple side dishes, potato salad to have with our subs. And I'm also gonna do, my mother-in-law made, when I was up there in the summer, she made, it was just literally tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions with an Italian dressing. And it was really good. It was simple, but it was good. I'm like, that's a really light salad. So I'm gonna make that. And then cowboy caviar. The kids were asking for that last week. They're like, can you make that bean dip? So cowboy caviar, we're gonna cut up some veggies because we have a lot of veggies. So should I do some hummus? So we do homemade hummus? We could do homemade hummus. There's nothing wrong with homemade hummus. Maybe I'll make some of that. See how adventurous I get today. I might do that because I can open up a huge can of garbanzo beans and use that for my bean stuff. Okay, I'm talking through my life here. That's what I'm gonna do today. It's a great day. I'm gonna plan on getting done so I can be outside enjoying the sunshine, because I feel like every day is a sunshine day here for most part, and it's nice to get outside and swim in your pool. We're gonna have a great day. I've got a pot of potatoes boiling right now. I'm gonna run out and go get one more loaf of this so it can kind of thaw in my freezer, and then we'll start our bananas. You guys ready for a great day? I am ready for a great, fantastic Gather Your Fragment Friday. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna start with desserts today. Usually I do food, but I think I'm gonna go with desserts. So I got all these little glass jars down. These work really good. I used to use the wee yogurt containers. They worked great. Then I discovered that they sell these. They're a little bit bigger on Amazon for less than the price that you're paying for. Like, you can get the wee yogurt containers, reuse them, and purchase the lid. It's $1. But you can buy these, it's less than $1 per container. So I've got a bunch of these. It worked out really good to have the banana puddings in there. So I'm gonna do chocolate pudding and do like dirt cups, real simple. So I'm gonna do mixing bowl, pudding, milk, whisk it up, whipped topping, crush up some of these. I should get out my food processor, shouldn't I? I need it for my hummus, right? Yes, so I'm just thinking out loud. Or do you just put a whole cookie in the bottom and let them crunch it up? Let's be lazy. Can I be lazy? Can you be lazy? Can you be lazy? I can be lazy. I'm gonna put a whole cookie in the bottom of the cup and throw a worm in there, and they can just crush up with their spoon. You know what? Let's work smarter, not harder. Let's do that then. So I made a big batch of this. I did 4 packages of pudding, and then I just used the whole container of the lactate milk. This will work. I'm just gonna put the chocolate cookies in the bottom. The kids can smash it up. I think that's gonna be a good thing. If you have Cool Whip and it's frozen like mine was, just put it in there, let it sit for a little bit, and it'll start mixing. If you do, you can also put it in a blender. It goes real good, but I have just found that if you let it sit for a few and just continue to whisk it, it will mix in there eventually. It's all good. So then just pour these in the cups. Delicious, easy. So instead of climbing up and getting more glass jars out, I just used the 2 plastic containers that were sitting here on the counter. That works. And I'll just put a couple cookies on top of there. Should I grind? Is there more? There's 2. We'll take 2 and crumble up on top. It works. This is just, I'm gonna actually be lazy. It's smarter mom's way to work. Don't consider yourself lazy. You're up working, doing your thing. Not lazy, smarter. I'm leaving the dishes in my sink, and then I didn't put any gummy worms in there because there wasn't a lot of room. So I think I'm just gonna leave these out. Should I just leave these out? And let me just leave them out, like right here. See? They'll be within view shot, like, hey, put those on top. But this works. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator. These freeze really nice too. Frozen dessert, which is really delicious. All right, one more thing done. Let's continue on. Don't mind. I feel like I leave mess everywhere. I don't pick up as much in this kitchen as I did my other kitchen, but just not in my groove yet of like cleaning things up. I'm like, it's all good. Whatever, it's there, right? It's real life. Mess. So I'm gonna do poor boy subs now. I'm gonna get, usually I wait for the end of this. We're doing things backwards today. Dessert first, poor boy subs next. So for this, it is so simple. It is so simple. It's in my cookbook. If you need it, it's in here. But I'll show you how to make it, and it's free. Poor boy subs, cooking through the generations. This is my family cookbook. It's got all of our recipes that we make, the same ones. I pretty much cook the same thing. It sounds bad to like routine, regular. You know what I mean? There's a few things I make different, but for the most part, we kind of make the same thing that we like. So poor boy subs is one of those things that's delicious, so good. We've made it forever and a day. Everybody likes it. You can stretch it for families. You can make it more heartier, more meatier. You can also make it less depending on the money you have at the time. If you can buy a lot of lunch meat, great. If you can't, then just do it smaller and thinner. It is a block of cream cheese, a blob of mustard, half a stick of butter, and garlic. And then you mix this up. This is your spread for your bread. It's so good. So I'm gonna do, I bought these ones. I had to order in line. So the Italian all had slices in it, so I had to get the French, which is a little bit skinnier. That's okay. I'm gonna do 5. I think I'm gonna do 2 without it, without the sauce, because Greg doesn't eat it with the sauce, Jaden doesn't, and Jensen doesn't. So I think that will be good. And then if I'd rather have less that way, it's not like, oh, I have no more sub. And then 3 with it. So I'm gonna mix this up in my mixer. I have a lot of meat. I bought a lot of meat. I bought Italian salami at, where's the first store? Costco. So this will last for a while. And I did buy some at Sam's, but I can use that for bagels. I was like, what is that noise? So I'm gonna load it with that. We have chicken still from a little, like our first trip. It's not bad. And then I have ham. I have more ham and I have more chicken and provolone cheese. I'm gonna fill it up as full as I can because I have a lot of lunch meat. We ate a lot of lunch meat sandwiches, it seems, when we were moving, packing up, and then it was like, we're tired of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you go in spurts, and that's okay. That's how families and people work. So it's not like the kids are like, oh, I need a lunch meat sandwich because we've had them for so long. They even more the other day, I said, well, make a lunch meat sandwich. And then I said, well, I have peanut butter and jelly. They're like, you have peanut butter and jelly? I'm like, I always have peanut butter and jelly. So that'll be our new thing, peanut butter and jelly if you need a quick sandwich. But this, I'll try to fill these up as much as I can, stuff them full. And then the meatier, that'll be good because then these can stretch for the weekend, because I don't necessarily have a Sunday meal. We should have plenty in there. And then we can always, you know what Sunday night has become? It did in North Carolina too. boxed macaroni and cheese. It's okay, and I'm good with that because it's kind of like the end of the day and we're like, what are we gonna eat? So I don't know, I need to get more boxed macaroni and cheese, and that's fine, the kids make it. It's like, that's a good treat for the end of Sunday, I guess. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we'll have enough subs, no worries, but that's what we did this last weekend. So let me get my hand mixer out. I gotta find it, and then I think it's over here. It's over here, let me go get it. All right, that made a whole lot of subs here. What I did is I used up all that salami because that was from our first trip in Costco. I'm cutting the top. I'm cutting off the top level. This is, if you get Italian bread, it's wider. I just didn't have that option when I ordered pickup. So just, I'm cutting off the top and setting on top. Whatever, it'll be the same. French bread is obviously a little bit not as soft because it's French bread. Almost, pretty similar, but not bad. But anyways, get Italian if you can. I just had to order online, and every Italian I was seeing was sliced, so I don't want sliced. So I'm gonna cut it so I can set this on top. Okay, then what I did is the salami I wanted to use up because that was from Costco, so I knew that was like our first grocery trip, and then I forgot as I was putting the provolone on, I like Sam's Club provolone, and I think I got the bigger one here from Costco, and I thought I better get that out and use that. So I put that on this one and this one because it doesn't have the sauce in it. And so I thought a little bit more cheesier would work. So then all you do, I'm gonna wrap mine in foil, and then, but if you, look at that, listen, that right there is a sub. That's a sub right there. These are full and thick. So now I'm not gonna worry about food for the weekend because there's plenty. This will be plenty of sandwich. It's thick, so that's the key. If you don't and you can do less, that's fine too. Like I said, it stretches, get more toppings. Like I will chop up some lettuce. Let me get some tin foil. We're using this tin foil. I will use lettuce and pickles and tomatoes for this. This works out good. Now I'm wrapping mine in foil because it's gonna go in the oven. If you're gonna freeze it, like I always put mine in the oven. You don't have to. It just makes it crispy and delicious, but you can just put it back in the bag it came in and then eat it cold too. It's just however you like it as a family. We like it crispy, so it's a little bit better. And I've had it where I haven't had any foil, so I just put it in the oven. That works too. Yay, I finally used up. Greg had foil, let's see. These are so big, they don't fit anywhere. Greg had foil for his apartment, and I'm like, been dying to use it up. So I could use my regular big giant foil. So now I'm done. Look at that, that's some good subs. Kids are gonna be like, we're not having 4x subs today. I mean, I think they'll be happy with ramen, but I could be wrong. So then these ones are the, I do have a marker. Let me go look. I'm gonna put on there. Let me go find a marker here to put no sauce. So then we know which one is no sauce and which one is sauce. Perfect. Okay, these are gonna go out in my garage refrigerator as to not take up place in the house. I'm gonna change the battery, be back in a minute. We're moving right along. Next one I'm gonna do is cowboy caviar. This is so good. I've started seeing this in like on YouTube shorts and I'm like, okay, people are catching on. This is delicious. I've had this, I don't know, 15 years ago, probably 15 years ago. It's so, was it 15? Maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. It was so good. It's so easy. You mix it together. I use black beans. I use lima beans. Not everybody does, just because it adds pretty color. Pinto beans, corn, kidney beans, and black eyed peas. And then I have a huge thing of garbanzo beans. I'm gonna open this up, put some for this, and then I'm gonna use some for hummus, and then bean donuts. We'll see, maybe next week. And then I'm gonna chop up celery, peppers, and I already have onions chopped up. I had to laugh. I think I bought these ones at Costco, and I cut them, and I'm like, they're like poppers. There's no seeds, and I'm like, genius, crispy, delicious. And I cut these up. I'm like, I have a reason why I don't like getting these, because I don't like chopping those up. So, getting all the seeds out. So I'm going to chop these up. You make a nice little dressing out of rice vinegar. Took me forever to find where I put this. Olive oil, garlic. Usually you add jalapeno. I used to keep jalapenos in the freezer. I just discovered red pepper flakes work just as amazing, and you always can have these on hand. So I use that. Salt and pepper. So simple. In my cookbook, page 122. My girlfriend Tammy got this recipe, and it is so good. So let's chop this up. Okay, cowboy caviar all finished. So now I'm gonna move on to a veggie tray, which I'm just gonna put on our little glass plate here, and then I'll put some in a container so I can just pull it out, refill it up, and eat it. And then I'm gonna do the salad that I got from Grandma's, and I think it's in my cookbook too, I'm pretty sure. So it's just tomatoes, which are over here I have to get, and onions, which I think she left hers more slivers. I just have them chopped up, and then cucumbers. I'll put all that out here and have our veggies. Okay, this is simple. I just put the rest of my onion dressing in here just to use it up. I've been using that as a marinade, but you can use Italian dressing. You can make your own. I think in my shopping cart I had the Italian mix in there, and you just put it with, I think it's just olive oil and lemon juice, but I took it out. So this is good. I'll cover this for, we're gonna have this as a side. I've got a tray of veggies I'm gonna leave out here, and then this is gonna be my extras, and put these in the refrigerator for when the tray runs out. My mouth's on fire. Jen just made some eggs. She's like, do you want the rest of my egg stuff? And it was like a wrap, and it had sriracha on it, so my mouth is like, on fire. So I'm like, watermelon to the rescue. I got my salad in the refrigerator, so now I got some eggs boiling over here. We're gonna do it I'm gonna make Grandma Sandy's potato salad. She makes it a whipped potato salad. Like, I've never seen anybody do that before. It is so good. Every time I make it to take anywhere, it's like the best thing. You basically take mashed potatoes and then add, like you would do for potato salad mixture. So here it is. It's on page 68 right here. I'm gonna put everything in the bowl here. I just cooked my potatoes with the skins on. I'll peel them off, mash them all up, and then add celery. I'm gonna do green onions, eggs, and dill pickle. I think I got sweet relish, but you can do dill pickle relish as well, and Miracle Whip, salt and pepper, easy. I don't know what is up with the eggs here, but they peel really nicely, which I haven't had that in a long time. I'm gonna take these, can you see me still? These are hard boiled. I'm gonna put these in here, and I'm not gonna peel them. I'm just gonna leave them the way they are, and then if they wanna have them, they can peel them, all right? We got a mountain of dishes going on over here later. This is good. So this is all really good. It's good if you can let it cool a little bit, but you know, who has time to let things cool when you're trying to get life done? So this looks great. I'm gonna add my Miracle Whip to it, and then salt, pepper, and then that's it for Grandma Sandy's whipped potato salad. The next thing I'm gonna put together is some hummus. I haven't made homemade hummus in a long time. We used to make ours with peanut butter, and my kids have grown to like the peanut butter flavor. So I went to our local discount store, well, back in North Carolina, hold on. And there I found tahini. It was 49 cents. It's not expired, it's still within date. It has another year. Tahini is just ground up sesame seeds, that's all it is. So it just gives it a different flavor, like when you buy it at the store. So I'm gonna make it, but we always did peanut butter homemade, and then we started buying the stuff at the store, and it just makes it a little bit different tasting. So all good things. So I'm gonna do food processor. We're gonna do like 2 cans of beans, roughly. 2 cans? Probably should do 1. Okay, and then it's gonna be, let's see, I'm gonna mix this up. Shake it a little bit. Do peanut butter if you don't have tahini. There we go. I'm gonna do a little bit. That's all it is sesame seeds. And then it's, I'm looking at my recipe, it is lemon juice. I'm an eyeball person. And olive oil. How much olive oil? 2 tablespoons, okay. But I have a little bit extra here. And I'm gonna add garlic to it. You don't have to add garlic, you can do whatever you'd like. And then salt and pepper. And cumin, that's the other thing, right? Yes, I was like, make sure it's cumin. And just mix this all up. And I have everything bagel seasoning. I'll put like on top of it some good salt. I don't think you can put pepper in it, do you? No. That's it. Turn this on, blend it up. You got yourself some homemade hummus. Okay, mine had a little bit, I poured the beans in, so I got a little bit of liquid in there. So it's gonna be a little bit more, not as thick. If you want it thicker, just drain it out, but a little bit better. But that's it. Good, homemade hummus. Okay, over here, we're gonna do some food over here. So what I'm gonna do now, my heated up foods. I'm gonna do, let me stick this right here. I'm gonna do a HelloFresh meal. It's a HelloFresh vegan stir fry, vegan curry stir fry. So this, I'm using something, they don't use broccoli, I like broccoli. In this dish, it's peppers and mushrooms, which I was like, that's a weird combination. It does taste good. Is that the only veggies they put in it? Mushrooms and bell pepper, yes. But I added, like when I did it on my own, I added the broccoli to it. I'm like, that tastes really, really good. So we're gonna start out with that right now in here. You can look up the recipe online. I'm gonna chop up a couple, I'm not gonna do tons because I don't love the red peppers in it. It's okay. It's just like not my like, oh, I have to have it in there kind of dish. It just makes like, it gives it a different taste where you're like, oh, I'm surprised that tastes good in there because it actually does. So I'm gonna chop those up in here. My broccoli's frozen, so it's gonna take a few minutes for it to, you know, unthaw. And then I've got a bunch of pots here. So what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight, we're having ramen. I'm gonna make ramen when it's closer to dinner time because it's still kind of early. But right now I'm gonna boil pot of water. Can't find my lid. You should put a lid. I just don't know where it is. That's going to be for the pasta for this because I'm going to make that right now. The purple one is going to be my broth for my ramen. I'm going to make that up. And then that pot over there is going to be for the ramen. It's already got water in it, so later I can boil some water. Because I've got a couple package, or I got 1 package of lo mein noodles. Those will work, and some egg noodles. I think they're just egg noodles. I don't know. I think I bought them at the Asian market, but I might have not. I don't know. It's good. If they're like egg noodles, it's okay. I don't mind having any kind of pasta. And I think they had a flour noodle that I bought at the Asian market for this one, and it was really good. But whatever works. So I'm just going to put a little bit of pepper in there. And I'm going to put onions. They didn't put onions in it originally, but I've got a lot of onions, so might as well. Basically, we're just going to stir this up. The mushroom, and they put mushrooms, which is one of those things that I'm like, mushrooms, but it does taste really good with mushrooms. I would put mixed vegetables in it too. That'd be my choice, but I have to go get them. Those are all the way in the garage. I have to walk so far away. Not so far away, just so far away. So we'll put a few mushrooms in here because we've got them. And then you make your sauce. It's delicious. It's simple, but it's so good. I never thought these flavors I would enjoy, and then I'm like, oh, that is a nice combination. So, all right, let me put this away, and we will keep making good food here. This was my stock. I just put chicken bouillon in there, soy sauce, and I had some onion and had garlic. Put that in there, and then the piece of the chicken. I'll let that come to a boil. I'll put a lid on it. I should put a lid on it now. And that will be a nice base for their ramen that they'll have, which I'll boil over here. My water is going to come to a boil here. I'm going to use these ones. So we use organic Chinese lo mein. That should be good for the ramen. These are just going to be like egg noodles, but that's okay. I think I bought them thinking they would be, I mean, they kind of look Asian, don't they, the picture? That's why I was thinking they were like it. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I always thought they puffed up weird. We'll find out. Let that come to a boil. This is going to cook here. It's delicious. We got all those peanuts. Peanuts on top of this is really good as well. So we're going to keep cooking. So the base of this, they added a veggie pho, which, you know, we're gonna make it as best we can. So I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid. And I'm gonna add chicken bouillon because that's what I use when I, you know, mix it up like that. And then I'm gonna add curry powder. Curry powder, and then what else do you add to that? Lime? Am I missing something else? Oh, sweet chili sauce. So what else am I missing? Sweet chili sauce. This makes it so good. So you're gonna stir this up, and then you're gonna add coconut milk to it. It is so good, 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 good. It is my favorite, absolute favorite. Let me get a can opener. And you wanna get coconut cream, not coconut milk. Coconut milk's a little bit thinner. Pay a little bit more and get coconut cream. I'm not sure. Amazon has these. I don't think they're too much of a difference in price compared to what I bought at the Asian market. So this is good, it's so good. And then lime juice. Squeeze some limes. I'm using lime juice because that's what I have. And then when you serve it, you put it with the pasta here, which I'm going to add, and then you add peanuts on top. It is so delicious, like so delicious. Look at that. Turns a little green because of the broccoli. I like that. Let that come to a boil. Taste them. Like, what tastes weird? The sugar. Add some sugar. Because what did they add that made it a little bit spice? I'm looking at it. I always thought there was some kind of little kick in there. The sugar makes it. It gets rid of that bite in there. Since my sink is full of dishes, I had to be careful about straining this. So basically, this looks like spaghetti. So I'm like, that's all it is. It literally turns into spaghetti noodles. It's good. It's good. This is so delicious. This would be my Greg. We'll talk about like our favorite meals, and you know, they change over the years. I never really had a favorite dish because I'm like, I just like different things, but I can say that this is my favorite dish. I mean, I like a good steak. I like a really good steak, so that would be my all-time favorite dish of going out. But if I had to make a favorite dish at home, it would be this. So good. Yeah, it's basically spaghetti noodles. And this will absorb it. I'm gonna put it in a bowl, a dish, and then put peanuts on top. Delicious. This is so good. I'm like, I think I'm gonna have a bowl for breakfast. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna cover this and put this away for dinner. So this is gonna be the chicken broth for the ramen, which is gonna go in here tonight. I'm cooking that later. We will cook up this later. So back in North Carolina, I would have made all this stuff early to be done because my life was busy. Maybe the older ones were gone, and it just depended on how life is. For right now, I have some older ones at home. One of their things today, I'll say, hey, go boil some water and make the ramen. Go cook the pot stickers. They can do those things. So I don't have to worry about making dinner tonight. So that's going to be an easy way to make it without having to make it in my Gather Your Fragment video. But this one we got the organic ones. You don't need organic. They were just the ones we got at Costco and you don't pay $1 million for. I'm sure it's delicious. I think we had, one night we had, I don't think I filmed it, we bought that chicken sausage and we ended up eating the whole entire package between all of us. And I was like, wow, that was like $18 worth of chicken sausage for dinner. That's just crazy. I don't think it was 18, but it was still a lot of money. All good things. So this is going to be it. So what else am I going to do today? I don't even know. I was going to do fruit. I think maybe I'll cut up some stuff. I've got watermelon. I do have watermelon too. I might wait on the watermelon and say that. I've got strawberries, probably do strawberries and cantaloupe. Why don't I cut those up? And then that's it. It's like I've got food, right? We'll have ramen and pot stickers tonight. Tomorrow and Sunday can be the subs. There's pizza in the refrigerator. There's the potato salad. There's the tomato, cucumber, onion salad. What else did I make today? Delicious, this stuff. And then got a veggie tray. I've got hummus. Got the bean dip. We've got all that. So, not bean dip. What's it called? Cowboy caviar. So I think my Gather Your Fragments are getting shorter and shorter. I think it's funny because my Gather Your Fragments is usually my longest video of the week. Now just life in general is like the longest videos, and then Gather Your Fragment I find is getting a little bit shorter, and that's okay. Just life and how everything's working. So let me put this in my refrigerator. This is what my kitchen's looking like. Dishes, and I'm gonna wash those strawberries, put the pot stickers back in the freezer, and then cut those up, put them out. Easy. Easy, easy day. Last thing I'm gonna do is cut up some strawberries. Can you see? I think that works right there. Just the head's cut off, that's okay. So these lasted, did I go shopping last week? It was last week, yes, my video just posted. I was thinking, what day did I go? And these lasted for a week, which is good. I've got, I see there's a moldy one in one of them, but these were pretty good. Strawberries weren't too bad in price, and then I put my cantaloupe. Last time I left it out and it got rotted, I noticed, but I don't know if that might have been the organic one. So I put them in the, see that's the refrigerator in the garage, and I'm gonna take one out and cut that up. The watermelon, we still have some in a little bowl right here. I have another one, it's in the butler's pantry, just sitting over there, actually in the sink. So that one I'll probably cut up this week if it can, we can keep stretching that out. Then we still have fruit for a few weeks, which is nice. They also opened up an applesauce, so we have like an applesauce to use up. All good things, and we got our veggies. So I'm gonna be done for the day, food-wise, which is good. Then I can focus on other things, which is always a good thing. So I'm thinking, let me finish, easy day. We'll cook up some ramen tonight, have those pot stickers, easy, and then the food will go in the oven tomorrow, so that will not be bad. There's my rotten one, gross. Gross. Hey, even it's got another one, probably cut it off, there you go. Just cut around it, it works, cut off the yucky. So we'll have, these will go real quick. Strawberries do not last long in our household. This whole container will be gone in one day. If I hide it in the refrigerator, it'll last for longer, but they will come and find it. They will find it, they always do. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. So this is delicious. And they also have the dirt cups. I forgot I made dirt cups too. Plenty of food for my family for the weekend that we can enjoy doing other things. I don't know if I'll film this weekend. Depends on if we do anything or if I just choose not to. I'm not as tired as I was last weekend, which is a good thing. So I think last week was like catching up on all the sleeping from all the business and moving. But we're getting our groove on. Getting in there. Look at that, that's a lot of strawberries. Good, perfect. I'll just leave this just like this because it will get eaten up. That's kind of yuck. Okay. Perfect, strawberries done. Leave this right here, I can put that in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna cut up this cantaloupe. I got this one at Sam's. Where's my ice cream scoop? We have been using ice cream. Can I use one of these? Let me see if I can scoop this out. We've been having a lot of ice cream at night, so I don't know if that, oh, maybe that'll work. There we go. That works. I'll cut up one of these. Some of the kids like cantaloupe, which is good. Not everybody does, but I'm gonna do this, put it in here, and then that's it. I'll have some good food. What's some other, yes, I think a lot of you said that I'll change the way we eat here. I probably will. I probably will change a little bit of the way we eat. I feel laugh because I think the next few meals, that's like I have them more like casseroles and stuff, and so I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have to go back to regular cooking, which is okay. You can always use your crock pot, make beforehand. I'm good with that. Weekends I like to have more like the poor boy subs, things like that, because if we do want to go out somewhere, it's like already done and easy to go. I think we're gonna start, since this is like vacation seasoning, like vacation for everybody, that we would start doing our outings during the week a little bit when there's less people. Probably a smart thing to do, right? So we'll designate a day a week to get out, go do some fun thing. There's a whole lot of stuff we gotta do. We've been so busy getting stuff at home done. It's like, okay, we gotta get out and do some fun stuff. So I think that was what we'll focus on next week, which will be nice. Even if it's just, you know, it's like one of those things, it's like it's always like you have to start it because it's so much easier to not do things and get into the rut of life and doing, you know, getting work and just taking care of everybody. It's like, okay, just make sure you make that time to do a movie. Like last night we were supposed to do a movie. We never did our movie. It's like the night got away with us and we had things come up, so we never even did it. So I'm like, okay, we'll try again. We'll try again. That's what you do, because you know what? You're gonna fail at it and it's gonna have to just keep coming back and trying again. That's the key. It's like, just don't give up and just go, no, I'm not gonna do that more. Same thing with date night with your spouse. It's like, okay, plan it. Just make it happen. I know things come up, they do. I get you. So we're in that phase of like, okay, we just got to start planning something and then just do it, because it's so easy to go, oh, no big deal. And we've had a lot of extras going on this week, so it'll be nice just to go, okay, this is our night to go out. This is the night we're going to do this. So planning ahead and making some things to look forward to, always a good thing. That's only a little bit of cantaloupe there, but do I cut the other one? I think that'll be enough, right? I was debating to cut the other one out. I am going to cut the other one out. So it's not much cantaloupe, and it'll get eaten up real quick. I like cantaloupe, it's good. And like I said, there's some other kids that will eat it too, so perfect. Just a little bit harder. All right, I'm finished. Finished for the day in my kitchen. It's quiet. Kids are moving, getting things done. We're gonna go have a great Friday. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. See you guys again on Monday with another video. All right, see you Monday, and then I'll see you tomorrow for Abundantly Blessed for those that come there. So, all right, see ya. Bye.